In Kakuma and Dadaab refugee settlements, education is more than a daily routine. It is a lifeline. Amid the challenges of displacement, teachers become anchors of stability, lighting the path forward for children whose worlds have been disrupted. With every class they teach, they nurture resilience and keep the hope of a better tomorrow alive.
Teaching as a profession is really a good thing, but being a teacher in Kakuma camps, it is something that is really very difficult, because you have to undergo a lot of problems.
Most of the refugee teachers are not trained, and some of them are trained, but they don't have the TSC number, so they are not recognized by the government, but they teach. And then their payments are very low.
In 2018, the world united to adopt the Global Compact on Refugees, a collective promise to protect, support, and include refugees within national systems. Every 4 years, the Global Refugee Forum takes stock of how far those commitments have come, measuring whether pledges are truly becoming actions. And in Kenya, teachers from Dadaab and Kakuma have taken their place at the center of this journey, uniting to review the progress made on the education pledges shaping their classrooms and communities.
So we said L is locating issue. When we tried to locate our issue, we found that Kenya promised to improve education and support team.
With support from the Lego Foundation, Save the Children International is implementing Teach Well Voices, a 5-year project aimed at strengthening the inclusion of refugee teachers and learners within Kenya's national education systems.
Teach Well Voices is an advocacy project where we are looking at improving delivery of instruction to learners in the refugee camp schools. And in this aspect, we are looking at how do we enable the teacher to deliver quality education. And we have 3 major thematic areas we are looking at in our advocacy initiative. Number 1, we are looking at policy and law reforms. Number 2, we are looking at amplifying refugee teacher voices. And finally, having an innovative financing approach that will enable refugee teacher professional development.
In partnership with the Elimu Yetu Coalition, the project continues to convene refugee teacher-led consultations in both Kakuma and Dadaab. These forums provide dedicated spaces for teachers to reflect on Kenya's progress, shared lived realities from the classroom, and actively shape the national dialogue on inclusion.
The teacher voices in terms of the GRF is very important because it gives us a true reflection of the progress through which Kenya is trying to honor its pledges that it made during the GRF in the previous circumstances of 2019 and 2023.
It's very important for us teachers to meet and discuss about the pledges. This will enlighten us and give us now being informed of what is taking place in and out the country. They also give us now a confidence that our NGOs and our implementing agencies are also doing good, and we have no gap of miscommunication.
In 2023, Kenya took a decisive step forward with the Shirika Plan, a landmark commitment to turn refugee camps into integrated communities by 2027. Guided by the Global Compact on Refugees, the plan lays out a clear, costed roadmap to ensure refugees can learn, work, and thrive alongside host communities.
Already as we speak, the Kenya Education Management Information System, that's the KEMIS, is capturing the learners or the refugee students or pupils data in the national education system. Refugee schools are now considered as public, though they are still under sponsorship of UNHCR and LWF.
One of the key pledges Kenya did, it was inclusion, whereby the Kenyan brought by the national teachers who are now helping the students of the refugees.
In inclusion, we have like the refugee students doing the assessments from the government of Kenya. And the grading of teachers, we have teachers doing some diplomas, degrees with the government of Kenya. We also have the digital connectivity. The refugees having digital skills given out by the government of Kenya.
While these milestones mark significant progress, teachers on the front lines continue to call for more support, resources, and recognition to turn policy into reality.
All those pledges that the government have done for the refugees to pursue their goals, there are still some gaps need to be filled. For example, even if it is getting the TLC numbers so that we become one family.
We have problem with the internet. It's very weak. So that's why we need more internet, and again we need more training so that we can be confident.
In addition to the issue of categories, all the staffs like teachers are all given category 3. They are not even given food as items. Maybe you are living with large families, you find it difficult that to cater for this family with the little incentive you are getting is really frustrating.
Through Teach Well Voices, refugee teachers are sharing their perspectives for Kenya's Global Refugee Forum review. From Dadaab to Kakuma, each classroom and each teacher is shaping what inclusion looks like, one story, one voice at a time.
I could request the GRF, with the help of the government of Kenya, to fully implement the Shirika plan, whereby the refugee teachers also benefit.
Consider the refugee teachers in the camp all over the world to get a better paid, so that I can have that energy to give quality education to our student or to our learner in the camp.